Welcome. Figured we'd try something a little different tonight. We're on Zielonka, trying out the European map. We purchased some land. Let's jump in here. We have $1 million loan. So we go to the finances. $1 million. You know what? Oh, right here we can repay it all from this screen. Okay. So now we'll play a little bit of this, and then maybe, in an hour and a half, 2 hours, we'll jump on another game and make this a longer stream, at least 3.5 hours or so, maybe 4, who knows. So we're good there. What we need to do is we need to purchase some tools. Oh man, that'll take up all our money. How's everybody else doing tonight? I don't know what's going on here with my control station. There we go. So is it showing that we are still live? That is the question. So I don't know what is going on. There we go. Should be good now. It's telling me it's a lower bit rate, but we'll see. We should be good. Yeah, so we have some harvesting to do right out the gate. I'm pretty positive. So we want to go up here. We want to see what we got ready. So we own this field up here, 34, we got 42, 43, 45, and 46, and the plot of land below it. So we got a couple canolas and a wheat. Are any of them ready? All of them are ready, and that one's already plowed in. So I think our focus is definitely going to be on equipment to harvest right out the gate. What do we got? We got the little Massey. I don't think we got. We added the 560. Yeah. These guys got the same. Almost identical. Look at the price difference. I think we go with a Massey. We definitely don't need that plate. So that's good there. And honestly, we're going to do something I think should be done. We're going to lease that harvester. We go back. We get combinations. Obviously, we're going to need the header. We'll leave it with the white. And back up. Yeah, we'll lease you two while we're at it. We'll head across the street. We don't get struck by a car here. Earlier when I was checking out the map, we had a few close calls. This should be enough of a harvester to get us going. And ideally I could probably just drive this across the road, but we're not going to take that chance. We're going to try to keep it clean. Let me know if the music's a little loud. I noticed last stream it was quite loud actually. So we want to avoid that multiple times. Oh, there we go. I was like, might make that turn now. No, it was the last minute, but I appreciate those who are jumping in. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to set it up. I might run dual streams coming up. Keep having people tell me to do it. They want to see it done. So we might be doing that. Let's do the wheat field first. It's good to see traffic coming a certain way at me to make sure that I am not driving incorrectly on this road. And okay, can we swing this without this guy getting hit? Oh, there's a road there actually, next to our farm. Let's unhook the trailer. Get this unfolded. Perfect. I don't think we need any bales, so we're going to disable straw swath. We'll get this down and just kind of clean this corner up a little bit. Let's use the steering assist, why not, right? They put the tool in the game, let's use it. See how it works. Gives me a second to crack open the beverage. Looks like we finally got an excellent connection on YouTube. I don't know why that took so long. I think with this map, and I got the idea from Lego, so thank you Lego Farms. They have quite the setup and layout to really turn into some big fields. As long as traffic's not going down them. Like I said, if the music's loud, just let me know. I've got it turned down. And you know what? It's actually not even showing music playing. So now that seems to be bringing it in. Let me just and that should be a little bit better. I think what we'll do down here is we'll take off the two headlands, and then everything else should be up and down the field anyway. How's everybody doing tonight? I know we're expected to get some snow overnight over here in the northeast. And I don't have access to that land. I don't even own that land. We're going to try to swing this without going on our neighbor's field. I'll have to figure out what we want for a trailer after. We do have that silo right there that came with the farmyard. We did start from scratch and applied $1 million loan on hard. We'll see what we can do to relieve some of that damage. We'll open up this end too, get 2 headlands out of it. I see a couple sim dashboards have started coming out recently as well, which is kind of nice. Always makes it a little more enjoyable. Seeing some mods start to come out now. I know there's a few modders that are kind of holding off. People converting over their stuff in a junk way. If you're going to convert something that's not yours, just essentially keep it to yourself. But you want to share photos with it, whatever, but keep it to yourself. Oh, almost clipped it. Guess we gotta take off a little bit of edge here, where it crosses over. I think this is the only wheat field we have. The other 3 are canola. And there was a carrot field next to us. I was like, yeah, maybe, but I don't think we're gonna buy that. Trying to think what we can put down. I think we'll put something in that field right there. Kind of thinking sheep. I kind of want to get right into the animals. Even though we don't have any food for them yet. But I'm thinking sheep farm might be an option. Oh, I might have swung that header too far on that one. I mean, this little Massey does the job, and I can't believe that it's $100,000 less than the Kloss. And the Kloss just doesn't have, it's all the same for the most part from what I was seeing. I will say one of the things that came out towards the end of FS22 was some very nice Kloss harvesters that had so many like customizations and mods within mods essentially that I still go back to Hubbard farming and use it from time to time just because they're really cool, and I'm kind of hoping those make their way over, especially with how things have kind of improved with the engines. So I'm hoping that same modder, who I can't remember the name of, brings it over. But yeah, I mean, they're just really customizable with IC. They had live dashboard. I'm trying to think what else they had in there. They had all the panels that could open. There's just so much to be customized on them. And then they had those call it a rock camo pattern, which was kind of cool. And like I said, if any of the audio seems either loud or too low, let me know. Music was extremely loud last time, so that's the one that I've adjusted. But we've also had a couple Windows updates since then, and everybody knows Windows updates are pretty good at making audio go wonky. Oh, we don't want that one. There we go. When I was running around doing a lot of the, what do you want to call it, findables, but collectibles, I should say, picking those up, I noticed there's a lot of factories on this map, like larger looking factories. So that was pretty unique. I never played this in FS22. I did not buy that premium package for that map, so I did not get to try this out, and this is really my first time actually playing on it. And like I said, it goes back to seeing Lego play it a week or two ago, just because of the field size and the way you can kind of expand. Oh, oversteered it again. Yeah, I can hit the dislike button for that one. A little bit of an oversteer. Almost full. And I'm thinking, get a truck. Truck and a trailer that we actually purchase. Was it Scania and I forgot the other one, Volvo? Those would fit, right? Or do we just buy a bunch of American stuff and be that kind of person? Oh, there you go. It was about to happen. Alright. Let's go up here. Wait, was there Mercedes too? No, that wasn't a Mercedes, was it? It was Volvo. I don't know why I was thinking. I thought, did they not put Scania directly into the game already? So Volvo electric. Whoa, that could be problems. Pretty expensive. Yeah, I think it's going to be between one of those then. Let's see what we got. We got the Globetrotter XL Sleeper. What's the biggest engine? 780 horsepower. That's 600 horsepower. We'll keep it that. 4x2. 8x4. 8x4 goes up that much in price. We don't need the aero parts. Right? Wait, there's a front guard for this? That's kind of crazy. Floodlaps will leave like they are. Mirrors not really. Front mounting. I don't really know what that is. Looks like a bracket. Protect the windows, I guess. Do we get something obnoxious? Kind of obnoxious looking, no? Yeah, we don't want to do that. We did pick, oh, we didn't pick Volvo yellow. There we go. I like to do random wild colors to kind of see where they are, and that one doesn't even show up. So you know what we're going to do? Jet black it. Because I don't even know where that goes. Into the rims. Wouldn't that be something if you could have a... No, Volvo yellow though. John Deere yellow. We'll go black. Alright, alright, alright. Good to go there. 162,000. Yes, let's just buy it. Now we gotta get a trailer. Get some interesting trailers in here. So we get the Kansas Wild Cattle one. That's the one I made in a video, playing around with it. Did I even do the other side? Okay, I did do the other side. And then for a friend, we made another one. He's an actual truck driver. McTuttle Industries. Yeah, I had to put his face on it. Look at that. Should have made that probably bigger. It's got a plastic albedo to it by the looks of it. Oh, Chrome takes the most. And I feel that's what you kind of see. So I feel that's what we gotta buy. Well, we're just gonna go black. It's a 3-in-1. Should have a rolling floor, if I'm correct. So, being that is that. We'll, ooh, that's a lot more gold than I thought it'd be. A lot of traffic's backing up here. Oh, we're gonna go for it. Because why not? Let me get this harvester unloaded. A little lesson I've learned, especially because you can get a little bogged down in these fields now, which I kind of like in Farming Simulator 25. The ground deformation, which there's a little more mud effect to it, but I think they kind of adjusted it with the tires anyway. And we're going to clear it. Oh, that's close. That's a lot closer than I thought it would be. So that is note to make. But we get the rolling floor, and I just want to make sure. Tip side, grain door, sliding floor is how we want to unload. I think for us, you know, the benefit of that will be being able to get into a lot of locations and dump. That must be almost done. Are you going to be able to clear it? Okay, luckily collision worked for that, so take it. Well, now that we know we're not going to run out of bin space on this last little strips, I think we can split these. I'm wondering if I should have bailed this, knowing that we're going to try to put down a sheep barn. Kind of thinking that finish sheep barn is a good option, but we'll see. There we go. And it might leave me just a little strip on that next one, I think. The way it's kind of set up, we'll see. We'll do the outer one first, then come back to the middle. But Be a nice little haul of wheat. We're gonna kind of use the swath, well I guess not swath, but the thresh trash of the wheat to hopefully ferment a little bit. 'Cause I think it does. If I remember Farmer Cop's video correctly, I think it does now. Oh. Sometimes we get a sticky pedal. I've noticed that lately. It's just kind of funny because I just cleaned up around the pedals today. Oh, sticky. Don't know why it does that occasionally. We gotta run away. I also feel like sometimes it might actually just be the worker, because I don't think of any other game that I've had this issue with using the foot pedal. And the pricing of some of the land, not too crazy. Seeing that Steiger there already. I mean, what is that? 42% off? I mean, that is a deal. We just don't. That would be our entire farm. So that worked out perfect. So it's just that one side that was slightly off in the initial startup. Let's take a look around inside here. Now with the Nemesis, I've had to adjust some details. So that's where the detail really is in here. Is that little board right there. Control panel. What's it look like in there? Well, see, I feel like even the corn I noticed too, it all feels kind of big in that image there. But that'll complete this field. So we'll empty this and we'll jump right in to the canola. Shut this off and let's see if we can clear this without breaking anything. There we go. So I mean, we got a fair amount of wheat off this field. Almost two hoppers worth. I think they're 8,000 liters apiece, so I think we're at like 14 something in there. Could be wrong, could be less. But let's head over here. Let's get this field opened up, and then we'll go put the wheat in the silo. I'm pretty sure this will be set for 2 as well. Alright, put this down. Let's see what it does for us. There we go. I should actually be able to go right across into the next field, which is what I'm going to do, I think. We're going to just get 2 fields here opened up at least. Some canola. Would be also threshing all that grass with it, but it is what it is. But like I said, we'll get these 2 opened up and then we'll be able to run up and down. And we'll have one other large canola field. This kind of works out. Definitely makes it easier to have a drink or two when you're going across multiple fields. Well, I guess there's a little bit here. That's interesting. That might be the way I came into the field, though. That could definitely be an operator area, but we're going to clean that up right here, right now. Perfect. So now we can go down to the other end and continue to open this field right up. Get this thing in gear. But definitely convert these two fields into one, I think. We've got, I don't want carrots. So whenever that crop is gone, I'm going to try to purchase that field, I think. And like I said, I'm thinking, see if we can go to the sheep barn. Peg sheeps. Oh, so this one does have a... I think if we get here, I kind of like that sheep. Hole's 80. I want to see if we extend the fence, but I'm thinking up here somewhere, and kind of use this space as that. Maybe get a max size sheep yard out of it. Maybe put it down here and let it run up. It's probably the better way to let it run up. Then kind of adjust it from there. You guys let me know what you think. But I'm thinking sheep is the way to go here. Oh, I knew it was missing it. I saw it start to do the turn. Guess it did not fully lock onto that track. It's alright. Like I said, we'll open up these as well. Won't really pick up the track, which might have been the issue we saw on the other one. Now that I think about it, is once you cross the field, it may not be running that same track. This one kind of looks close, but it's kind of off. You guys will see in a second. So like right there, it locks on. It's going to miss some because that's what happened. I realized that after. So like this one, you should see it almost happen on this side too. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually re-hit our track and set it back. I was fighting it a little bit. Interesting. Didn't want to fully lock onto that. So maybe I've already broke the game like Swatch. Maybe I have put in too many different mods that I've been working on. Whoop, yep. Okay, so that is 100% the AI worker taking off or the GPS steering. My question is console seeing this issue, or is it just a PC issue? Because I personally can't wait for Course Play and Auto Drive to come back, and probably enhanced vehicle or vehicle control add-on. Don't get me wrong, I like this, but I prefer to be able to adjust the lines a little more than they are. I think for a console, this is awesome. It's a great tool for them. Take another swig of the beverage. So it looks like we've kept a pretty good connection now since the stream started, which was a little touchy to go in the beginning, which was interesting, but it looks like now it's pretty stable. The only thing that might be having an issue, I keep seeing it pop up, is it's always saying chat disconnected. So really not sure on why it's doing that. But yeah. I really need to slow down on that swing because I think that's what's causing it. I'm also shutting off cruise control at the end too now, just to make sure. Let's actually, when we're in here, let's go to the, we don't have anything put in, that's right. Canola. December coming up. And then the other one was wheat, January. Okay, so we might make a little money in a couple months. We're in August right now, but we can sit that out, I think. I think that's quite feasible for us to sit that one out and hold our money if possible, as long as we don't spend it all. Kind of see what contracts we actually have too. We got bailing. Kind of looking like mowing. Nobody's got mowing. So we turn around, I gotta look at what that sheep barn actually cost. This guy's almost full. So let's go 80,000. So pretty, yeah, pretty affordable, to be honest. I'm sure with the land sculpting and stuff, it won't be the most affordable, but we'll make it work somehow. But I think sheep is a good option for us. I think from here on out for the winter, we lease equipment if we have the money to do it. We've already owned that truck right there. We do not own this harvester. We are leasing the harvester, the header, and the header trailer. Almost full. Come on, there you go. We'll open that. Then we need to go unload this in the farmyard. So it probably would have been actually nice to have like a triple hopper or something, but I feel this probably fits this European vibe a little more. We'll make a big swing here, not run this guy over. We should be on tip side floor. There we go. That's how we want it to work. Sliding floor. Perfect. That's where the wheat will stay. Alright, let's go out this other one. And we'll use the path. Even though we kind of blocked it with that trailer right there, but we could have probably just turned right and drove through. Maybe we'll build a little pathway through there, kind of cut that corner out of the play, you know? Might be a little more beneficial. So I don't see as many of those, I say that, but I don't see a lot of those little floating fuzzies. Actually, now that we're getting towards the crop, we're seeing more now. I jinxed it. Like I said, I wasn't not seeing any for a minute. There we go. That canola in there. I think I gave myself enough room to get back on that track after. So we got these two here, and then we got a larger one back up over there that we got to figure out how to navigate to. But we'll get this guy back on the working path, and hopefully this brings us in some money. We need something that's going to bring us in money. I'll do some contracts too. Alright, get this fired up, get this header down, and get to harvesting. We enjoy Orono Brewing Tubular. And I'll be honest, the one thing I do kind of like in the start of the Do Farming Simulator games when they come out is kind of having to slow down and do everything the way it's supposed to be doing. Because sometimes I feel like you get trapped into that quicker mode and you're trying to harvest at, 12 miles per hour. Which I get there's some harvesters you can do it with. But it's nice to, enjoy some of these harvesters that are the base game. And I know, a lot of people wanted more equipment, which Giants did kind of say there's a lot more brands out there and a lot more equipment out there. They just haven't brought it into the game, I think. But I think bringing something like this in instead of the old Deutsch fur, which is that in the game? That's not even. I just realized. How did I not notice that? That has been a staple for the last, 4 farming simulators? 3 or 4? And it's not in the game now? Let me know if you didn't know that was out of the game. I did not notice that. I don't like that alignment there. Overswung. There we go. like I said, we'll play this for probably 2 hours, and then we might jump into DMZ. We'll see. Might jump in and see how that's playing. Switch it up for a little bit. Make a... I think we do a 3-hour stream. That's pretty decent. We might go a little bit longer. We'll see where the night takes us and how these beers go down. Check some college football scores. I saw Texas lost to Georgia. Anybody got any updates on the other ones? Clemson beating SMU 24-7. Oregon 28-17 against Penn State in the first half. Did I just see that right? Are these some high scoring games in the first half? Trying to run over 2 tracks here because of the way that track's set up with the end of the field. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I knew Oregon. I'm not surprised that game's high scoring right now, actually, because Oregon, I feel like, I don't know, they're just not proven. I know they're undefeated, and they beat Ohio State, and they beat this team and that team. I just don't think they're proven. I think they got a lot of teams, and the teams were injured, and that's where they are now. I think their defense showed, against a not so good looking Ohio State offense that day, which Michigan further capitalized on that recently too. But I think they definitely have some weaknesses on the Oregon defense. I think, it's a lot of speed. I mean, that's what Oregon is speed. They've always been a speed over strength program. So we'll see. I mean, both Oregon and Penn State, I believe, will both be in the playoffs regardless. Tonight just decides who gets the bye week. Alright, we're gonna miss the gear there. I knew it would be a little bit off, but we're gonna do the outside first and then come up and finish. And then we'll jump over to the next field and get that one worked. That one shouldn't take as long as it looks a little bit thinner. Couple of mod maps in the works. I'll give a shout out to Crooked Creek Modding. They got the Farley, Iowa one in the works. MRG's got a couple. Row Crop Special's got one in the works. That's looking pretty clean. So there's some stuff coming out. I'm hoping AFB can get it sorted to get the Medicine Creek 16X. I know. Even if he doesn't do Medicine Creek, if he does, the North Dakota or anything like that, I think now with everything added to this game, I think that has a lot of potential. It's just I know there's been a touch and go with larger size maps because of some of the pixelation and tearing. So hopefully that can get sorted. But there's some pretty interesting methods out there now for map making I'm seeing too, which I thought was pretty cool. Some of the things that used to be a pain for us have now become a little more doable. Should we say doable? But definitely, like roads. Roads becoming almost a decal now. think is great. And the fact that, here's the thing, you can plow them in. Yes, you can't put the road back after you plow it away. But, unless you want to make a dirt road, I guess. But what I like about it is terrain changes. Has anybody played with terrain changes on the decal roads? Because I have a little bit. And I personally think this is what we needed. Because before you'd end up with this crater underneath the road. When you try to put a building near the road, or you try to level the terrain a certain way, or adjust it, or smooth it, you'd create like a gap. And now the decal, I'm not seeing it, at least what I've used it on so far. So, I mean, you guys let me know, but I haven't seen issues. Sim, what's going on, buddy? Cheesy, what up? Hopefully I'm not, I didn't think about to look. I don't know if Squatch is streaming. I think MRG might be streaming. So, I'm sure people are bouncing back and forth. But there we go. Another field in the books. And here we go. Runaway. Something with the controllers. Come on. Every now and then, we want a runaway harvester. And I think this is GPS assist. I think that's what it comes down to, because I don't have the issue on any other game, so I don't think it's the foot pedals. And it only seems to happen when I'm using GPS assist. And honestly, prior to the patch, I don't think it happened, but I could be wrong. Man, we're almost already an hour into this. We got a couple fields done. Take a look at the contracts again. Anything good for us to take on? The wood transport ones, not a fan of. Not a fan of. So you got some hoeing, some fertilizer. Probably won't hurt to get a fertilizer and a tractor. Just a thought there. And then baling. So nothing really out there for good contracts. But I have a feeling that's what we're going to have to rely on to get ourselves out of debt. I mean, $1 million loan, we've already spent $800,000 of it between land and equipment. And we don't even own the harvester. So much for that stopping and going. I think I can swing this and not get stuck. With a gold Volvo. So I did get something. I'm still working a lot on the versatile nemesis. There's just a lot to do with it. And everything on bringing everything that I had in it for FS22 over to FS25 is tedious. But one of the things I did get today, only been working on it really today. Where's our disc arrows? Am I going blind, or there we are? So you go on the disc arrows. I gotta put a picture in for it. And get this to load. Took it a while. I want to redo the decals from what I had in 22, but I've got this over. Still got to work on the materials for the rollers and the harrows themselves. But the frames are done. The hose lines, there's a coating over them, which I cannot find the coating in any of my material items. So I'm really confused. And this one I won't be releasing, just so people know, unless custom modding gives the okay, but it's using a lot of their framework. I would honestly say it's about 90% theirs. So Fury probably can't really release to anybody for that reason, but if they say do it, why not? But yeah, I need to find out where those went in the materials. I think I just did not separate it correctly in Blender, but could be. Everything else is separated. Rims are now good. The functionality is good. The weight is good. And we got for some reason I thought I was still going down the field with this. We're not, which is good. Yeah, Cheesy, I have, because it's based on the M8, I have Ash Giants. They gave a very interesting response to the Nemesis. So because it is their model, there shouldn't be a conflict of being able to release it and so on and so forth. But I think they actually have a versatile DLC coming back. I cannot confirm, but they seemed kind of wanting me to hold off is the vibe I got. So I'm going to say there's no versatile in the base game, which makes me think for the large field operation DLC stuff they've talked about, or that's been rumored, I think it's going to be versatile equipment. I don't know if we'll get a Nemesis, but it's weird that they would tell me to hold, kind of take my time and hold off on the Nemesis. But they could also be saying that because they don't want somebody to kind of strip their Kubota down and turn it into a Nemesis, which a lot of the stuff that they kind of run hand in hand off each other. The M8 and the Nemesis 200 series and the 180. But so that one I think we can release once I'm kind of worked through it all. I just got to figure out how to change the floor mats. I think I finally found a good way for the lights, so I'll be able to go through all the lights now and actually have them work the way I want. Because the static light seems to be hit or miss on some of the videos I've watched. And the manual Giants put out did not really do what I needed it to do. But yeah, I definitely think they need a small Nemesis. Personally, I would love to see the 300 series versatiles get in the game. I know Exoblode Modding tried for over a year to get Giants to release them. He had made a couple versions of them, the 365, 325, and maybe it's 315 is what it was, maybe. And they denied him as well. Which, again, where it started swirling that there was a large field operation bundle coming out, and if they're really not taking on a lot of non-common models. And again, maybe it's a licensing issue. Maybe that's the other side of it, I guess. But the fact that they denied Exoblode modding the 300 series, and now they're kind of saying hold off on the Nemesis, leads me to believe that something is in the works. But I know Versatile Ag has kind of pulled back on a lot of things too, so maybe there's a licensing issue coming up that we don't know about. I just know because I follow a lot of the Versatile stuff, and they've kind of outsourced a lot of stuff. So like if you go on to buy merchandise, you can't really do that now. Cheesy, I had the ones that Exoblode released too. And then I had one that I had been kind of converting over myself from FS19 from the beginning, and I just at the time wasn't that good at the modding side, and still a lot to learn even to this day. But I brought one over that did the job. Struggled with the gear ratio stuff, but Scooter actually showed me some stuff probably a little under a year ago that has helped. But now FS25, it's different. But I might try to bring one of those over to you. I never really shared it because the two people who previously modded it, one replied that they didn't want it shared, but they also said that it was 2 versions past them now, so they weren't worried. So they didn't really care at that point. They just didn't want their original version shared. And then the other person pretty much said no because somebody, Nightwolf Gaming or something like that, was one that released a garbage version of it. Yeah, cheesy. That's the way a lot of them were. You had to be away. There's no detail in the cabs. Like I said, it was Wolf Gaming, Night Wolf Gaming, I can't remember. Shed, what's going on? How are you tonight? I'm a big fan of Versatiles, though, so in my recent reach out to a person at Giants, that was the point I brought up is like, you can't have every brand, but that's, if you're trying to really hit the North American market, that's Canadian side. That's, I feel like some of the Midwest U.S., I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's not that much Versatile in North America, but I feel like you definitely see it in Canada. Yeah, that was my problem with mine, cheesy. It was actually the rear PTO. Like, I even went through Blender to try to, move it, and I just could not get it to work the way it needed to. It looked ugly. Like I said, it worked for me, but it would be nothing that ever made ModHub, for example, because it just has too many little issues. The other thing too was the weight differentials on a lot of the 300 series that were out there. They all seem to have the same weight issue nobody could figure out. And I think it had something to do because they originally came... Oh, we got a runaway combine again. They originally came from FS 17? I think is where the first one came from. Yeah, cheesy, like I said, it is for me too. I used to get picked on a lot by the farm sim guy in RxZ because it's all I would run any chance we could get it. It was Versatile. And I just wish even the tillage equipment, like the Fury disc, trying to think of another piece of tillage. Oh, the vertical tillage 320 series by Versatile. I had kind of reskinned another piece of vertical tillage to be that in FS22 as well, just to give you that extra. And kind of cleaned it up. Somebody had put one out there that was pretty close in model, but they put it under Sunflower and it was not a good mod. It just, the work areas were mixed up, so I was able to go through, clean that up, and I was like, you know what? Let's make this vertical tillage 320 series for Versatile. What I do need to do is get better logos made and decals for the mods that I have. So there we go. We cranked right through these 2 fields. Actually 3 fields down total, with 1 more to go. about this one? We're kind of in between the track. I mean, I guess we could, if we wanted to, put it in that track. And we'll be able to fill the trailer. But I'm hoping BC Bueller and them are able to get theirs back in Julian Farm. Well, I don't want to say Julian Farms. Julian Modding is another one that had some good versatiles, especially those Delta tracks. Big fan of the Delta tracks. There we go. Like I said, we'll work over to the next field. Then that covers our actual fields that need to be harvested. I was hoping there'd be other harvest contract by releasing this. And then I'll have to drive down and get our header trailer, because we have to head. So actually, wow, I thought we were going that way. I was looking the wrong way. I thought it was over here. It's actually to the right. Which it says I can cut right through there. So I'm not going to grab our header trailer. I'm going to cut right through because that's the field right there. Very nice, Cheesy. Very nice. Okay, so I know we can get through here with the header on, so we're going to do it. Almost bottoms out in the creek right after saying that. So that's actually closer than I thought. And that's the standard map size. I always forget, like, so you could put a lot of 4Xs or larger. In my head, I was thinking that we had to drive a fair amount. So this is our other field. Another decent little size one. Like I said, I'm thinking sheep. I'm thinking about putting that finished sheep barn down. I was trying to think of the other day too, a tractor that you really don't see anymore in Farm Sim. But then I remembered it was essentially the Agco and the whites, and we now have those. Let's open this up a little bit. There we go. Scooter, I was just speaking about you, Scooter, how with the versatile, the 365 I had, you helped me out with the gears and everything, because it was just not, as soon as there was weight added, the gears were terrible on the versatile. And that video you sent me actually showed me exactly how to fix that. I've not played too much around with it in FS25, but I'm noticing that the Nemesis that I'm using right now is kind of bogging a little bit. So I got to figure out how to adjust that, because I thought I had the ratios that match the actual Nemesis, which don't match the M8 series for Kubota. But we're just finishing up our last canola field. But then after that, I'm hoping we get some contracts that we can do. Looks like we just made a $2,000 payment. Almost time to grab another beverage. I will say, for the first time playing this map, I actually like sitting down playing it, even though I watched Lego play it. Some of the buildings are quite nice on this map. They do have that rustic European, which is expected, being Giants is European. Let's get the header up. I am drinking a beer from Maine, Orono, Maine, called Tubular. It's, I know Squatch and I were just talking about some of this, but it's an IPA. I like it. But usually it's like a Crown or some kind of whiskey. There you go, Scooter. I was seeing, doing tutorials. Lambo, I think, was messing around. Lambo Mods was messing around and putting on some different editions the other day. Whoa. And we just burned through a bunch of crop. Why did it do that? Felt like a runaway again, and then it shut the header off. I don't have those two buttons even close to each other on the steering wheel. But, you got anything good to it, Scooter? Tanks, lights, tracks? I thought about figuring out how to add tracks to a side-by-side. I keep seeing somebody in, I think it's Custom Modding's Facebook page group, somebody doing that. And at least in FS22, they had tracks on all their Gators. There we go. I wanted to do it again. Definitely either a key conflict or something. Oh, so yeah, there's all the effects that we still have to work through on the Fury. Maybe that's what's causing the issue. And did we just run out of music? We really have gone that long that we've run through that much music already? Interesting. There you go. So that is something that I found pretty cool. So are you trying to set up a tool holder kind of like what's on that winch system for logging? Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking of, because I found that to be pretty neat. So if you do that, let me know, because yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Instead of having to carry your chainsaw all the time. Like, nobody walks around with a chainsaw for an entire game in their back pocket. No, they put it on equipment and it stays with that equipment. So I think that's cool if you're able to do that. Because like I said, with that winch system, I thought that's pretty cool. Constantly throw it. I just happen to always forget that that's where my chainsaw is. Which brings the question, if we were to buy 2 chainsaws, does the game let you do that, or does it limit you to 1? We're going to have to test that theory right now. Unless somebody in chat already knows that theory, but I think that might be something worth testing. Can you buy multiple chainsaws, or can you only have 1? Kind of like you only have 1 flashlight. What we'll do is we'll get turned around and we're gonna test it, I think. Oh, so you could have all... Alright. So if I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I want a husky. Boom. I want this one. Oh. So you can. Now, hold on. Let's go to Johnsard. So you're telling me I can just jump out of here? That's crazy. So you literally can have... Okay. 2 chainsaws it is. That is good to know. Now I can add that to a storyline that I broke the chain on one, but good thing I had my spare in my back pocket. Or scooter, because you're building that, you're putting that addition onto a side-by-side. I could put one in the winch system, I could put one in the side-by-side, and we got a chainsaw wherever we need it. So I like your thinking on that. Swung out too far on that one. That earns a dislike. Overswung it. Should have a fair amount in that trailer. I don't think we'll fill that trailer with canola, but we'll have a fair amount. I'm like, oh, we just lost more money, but then I realized I just paid $2,000 for 2 chainsaws. I really wish YouTube would allow you, just for live streams, to kind of play the music. Scorpion, what is going on, buddy? Let me guess. You just had a great snack made by the wife, and now you're blaring the bass. What just happened? We lost speed there for a second. The other thing I don't like is, doesn't it kind of look like this line is off when you're on different angles? I mean, it's actually on, but it just looks off. Hey, all good. I figured you were having a snack, Scorp. Remember, you just having a snack. You got the new GPU in there. 4 series, right? 4090? You went with the biggest one in the market. Oh, did I clean it up? Yeah, we cleaned it. Man, we got everybody popping in tonight. Appreciate you guys all stopping in. Trying out this actual European farm sim version. You should give those maps a try, but I prefer the North American field, whether it be the large operations or even the small, classic, pull-behind choppers. But like Cheesy was saying earlier, but you give me a versatile, because there's only big ones in the game, I'm going to go big. Gonna go big. Big fields, big operations, whether it be beef, dairy, hogs. We're going all out. I'm wondering how much New Holland will start showing up in this game, because I felt like in FS22 New Holland kind of didn't see the light like it did in previous versions. Fighting to get through the gears here again. 40-70. Ooh. Ooh. Cranking. I bet you must be putting, I mean, you must have a diesel tank bigger than this Massey to run that thing. You got the backup generator hooked up to it? Or are you pulling from the grid? That's right, Scooter. I remember you saying you got the new laptop, or we're getting the new laptop. Now the modding world is going to change forever for you. That sounds about right, Scorp. Sounds about right. I feel like some days my 3090 really gets going when it wants to pull. I mean, part of it is I have Blender open, OBS open, NVIDIA open, GE open, GE Studio open, and many other things open. Let's say YouTube, browsers, everything. Discord. It starts to pull on it. And you need a game running in the background. Luckily, Farming Sim doesn't pull that much. But if I'm playing another game in the background, it does. I don't think you're supposed to have 40 different applications open unless you're a Scooter. I feel like Pleasant probably has a bunch of applications open when he does it too, because he's got that big TV he's always connected to. So he's probably got quite a few windows and applications open. Oh. Where did we park the truck? Over here. The 4070 with Farm Sim, I don't think you have anything to worry about pulling. It's all the other applications that aren't really optimized. I think I often forget, because Blender has been around for a while, but I forget that Blender is essentially a development program in beta at all times. It's never actually a finished state product. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's what I thought, Scooter. I thought it was you that brought that up the other day. So we're going to actually pull this up a little bit. I did what I said don't do, which is leave this on a hill going up. But I think we can finagle it. Give myself enough room to turn back in. So that works. '96 didn't work. And the PCI was all the same. I got 64 in this right now, I think, for my desktop. Well, there we go again. Why is it wanting you to run away? Yeah, that sounds about right, Scorp. I guess the one thing that really pulls the most, and with 64 gigs, it hasn't even touched 50%, is DaVinci Resolve, my video editor. It could be a bad one. I mean, well, believe it or not, Scooter, I deal with IT reselling stuff. It's kind of my line of work. It happens more often than you think, where there's a bad RAM core. Especially when you get the ones that are much larger. Well, we're about to have a runaway. So now that's happening more often. Luckily I caught it. As long as I keep my foot ready to jump on the brake. Oh, you got tempered glass too. That's what one entire side of mine is. I get nervous all the time. Because the way I have my desk set up is kind of a smaller desk now. And it's in a corner, so I kind of roll next to it when I'm driving with the steering wheel system. And that's always my fear, is that one of these days I'm going to hit it hard enough with the chair, and then it's going to just implode under tension. And Scooter, out of curiosity, I mean, you have a laptop, so I don't think it'd be T-Force, but I use T-Force, and that's where I've had the issues in the past. But they also are pretty quick to always honor it. And the price is why I stick with T-Force, even though, like I said, I've had an issue with them before. 2 different RAM sticks both had issues. Oh, you got one of those cases, Scorpion. Man. Talk about upgrades. Ooh. I wish there was still nothing. I really want that Stagger, but we don't have the money. Bale wrapping. We might go do that. Or we do the baling. Look at the baling contracts after and see what they're like. Might be a little money maker for us. That was a better turn. That might have been our best turn in the all night. My brother-in-law just got a bunch of Corsair RGB RAMs as well, and even on sale for the Black Friday and all that, he still a little bit of a push. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like them, but there's not that much difference in hertz from the T-Forces I have, so that's what I went with. Now, when we start getting into like actual storage, then I kind of, I want to make sure I have something good. We're going to have a Samsung for the storage side. 2 terabytes. As the primary. Oh, I'm just going to run off again. the reality is now, Scorpion, we're at the stage and era of computer stuff where RGBs are actually cheaper because people don't want the RGBs anymore. They want the stuff that just is there. I mean, at least that's what I see. A lot of the RGB stuff seems to be cheaper than the non-RGB. I mean, I just got a new Corsair keyboard after my 3.5-year-old keyboard finally just died. And this one, because it was RGB enabled and all that, was cheaper than the other ones. And the quality of it, I think, is just as good from what I've seen so far. Still not as quiet as I'd like it to be in the clicking and clacking, but hey, it is what it is. Have to get those Cherry Silent MX keys. Well, an hour and a half in, and we got all our fields harvested with this little Massey. And it's what, 6 meter head, 5 meter head? And if we don't have any harvest contracts, I'm going to probably cancel the lease on this. Which we'll do the right thing. We'll bring it across the street back to the dealership. So there we go. 3 canola fields down, a wheat field down. Let's get this guy, see if we can make this turn and not get bogged down. Looks like it's pretty dry conditions. It's not really leaving too much of a track on the field. See. Fans is where I kinda, I don't know. I feel like for the most part they can all stay quiet if you set them to run on different wavelengths, kinda. I'm trying to think. I got some Corsair fans in mine. I got 8 total fans, I think. And then I don't know what brand I went with to kind of fill in the gap. There's like a mountain on them. Arctic cooling, maybe? For some reason that sounds like what I think I put in there, Arctic cooling fans. Let's look inside this. See, look at the haze on the top of the mirror. So I thought it was just... I mean, I like the close-up detail in the mirror, but they really fade out the tops. There we go. Oh, you know what? We're on the wrong side of this. We could have cut through there, but alright, we're just going to take this all the way to the road. Whoops. Like I said, I saw that car coming. I was hoping they were actually going to be gone by me by the time I pulled out. Yeah, I got the 3 on the front on the cooling radiator, and then I got 2 on top and 2 in the back. I did not put any underneath it. That's not far enough on. So he's doing that. Let's bring this guy back over and get him all unhooked and brought back, because we don't have any other fields to harvest, and I'm not going to keep leasing them if we don't need to. By the way, I just did my counting, and you're right, I have 7 too. I thought I had 8. I'm not counting the GPU ones that come with themselves, but I think there's 2 or 3 on that. But hopefully I don't need any upgrades for a while after everything I did the previous summer. And I want to say it's going to be this one I'm going to turn on. Yep. I feel, Scorp, though, a lot of the cases now don't have good airflow or they don't seal well. So a big thing is, like, I've seen cases that are well sealed and you can control and manipulate the airflow easier with less fans. Are good, but they don't really make them like that. I mean, NX, ZT, or whatever you want to call it, they make box fan or box cases that just not... Uh-oh. There it goes. That's what I originally had, and it just did not support cooling as well. And I felt like my AOIs died pretty quick in it because of the lack of flow in it. The fact that, like, it was just, there's too many loose points. Not allowed air to not be controlled, which is what you need to have. Very nice. I still got a little dust in this one, but it's because the front radiator pulls and we're just in a dusty location. I think we gotta go to the other side. Yep, there's the return. I was gonna say, I knew it was over here somewhere. You know what? Before we do that, let's make sure there's no harvesting. That's a really small contract. Baling is much bigger, and we only need 1 baler. Square, square. 2 squares. Okay. Borrow. We're good there. Did I walk through it? I did. Alright, so we'll return. 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 And let's go grab this guy and go do some baling. Yeah, you definitely gotta update him a little bit, Scorp. He's been patient. Alright, where do we gotta go? Field 18. And field 63 is close to us. I wanna take a left and then a right. Oh, I literally said there wasn't going to be a car, and then there was a car. That's how it always works. I feel it looks like all weeds next to us. Of course he does. You should tell him that they get good graphics that's not even next gen. The 9080 should easily be able to tune that up. So what's that little symbol right there mean? Alright. Okay, yeah, we can get in here. Unfold. So the thing about bailing contracts is you don't have to do anything else. I don't know why that did not start picking up. The other thing I noticed is, see how there's, I guess the bailer has European on it, but the case doesn't. On Riverbed Springs, a US map, has anybody else noticed that a lot of the tractors you get in contracts are European? And then when I was on Hyundai Panay, a lot of them were American, which makes me think that's just how it's like backwards or something. I mean, the majority of the equipment is still European in-game, but it's just weird to only see American on Hyundai Panan, or I'm probably pronouncing and butchering that, but we only get one bale off this field, maybe two. I was gonna say, that's gotta be 8 years old. 9080's gotta be at least 8 years old, if not more than that. And that's the difference, is PC, those can still run a good amount of games. As long as you have a decent CPU that supports it, you can run a large amount of games still. Yes, you can't have them cranked out max settings, but they still run games. I'm gonna get 3 bales off this field. Trying not to drive over everybody's stuff, but they leave me no choice. I'm gonna clean up this end too. You have to figure out where field 18 is after. I think everything with computers got somewhat cheap back then when the 1000 series came out. And then all of a sudden the 2000s came out, and that was when the GPUs got wild. Which I think the next wave of NVIDIA GPUs we'll see is going to be the same. So you got 2 bales. We get 3 bales. I just can't remember which field was the contract. I feel like field 63 that we're on now was what the contract was based on. It could be 18. But we got 1 bale there. Got another bale about to come off the chute. We don't have to do anything with them. Maybe that'll be a contract that says pick up and deliver bales, but right now, this is all we need to do. There we go, 3 bales. Alright, let's find field 18. Alright, so I'm gonna take a right out of here, then take a left, and all the way down across our fields. There you go. That's not too bad then, Scorp. You made those deals work. Got some value out of that, and you got a good use out of them. I think this is the right one. You know what? I think we went too far. Yep. So we're going to bang a left up here because we went one road too far. Look at the traffic, walking traffic here. Too bad you couldn't hit the horn and make them move. Now see, this is a nice little scenic route. Now I want to turn here. That's why I got thrown off by that road. You go by our fields. Yes, a little bit of money back. These contracts here on hard aren't gonna really set us up for success, for being honest. Okay, coming up on it. So, next one over. This road up here, we'll jump over and head there. Did I just do it again? No, it's this one. That one wasn't really meant to be a crossway, I don't think. It's always dangerous, cheesy. You gotta live by the sword, essentially, when talking PCs. There we go. So this was the bigger field. So this is the one that this equipment belongs to. Because we'll see about 5-6 bales on this one. That was weird, my headphones just adjusted. Whoop, missed a little bit there. So I like that, the old windmills, like that kind of stuff's pretty cool to see. Get this straightened out on the nose here. But kind of seeing that, a little hazy and foggy around at the distance, but still cool to see it. I could go right back this way. I take this end off as well over here. Looks like soybeans growing in that field. Very expensive and dangerous. Even when the deals seem good, there's always going to be that one component you need to get that is always the pricier component. Oh, this is a double row here. Whoa, AI getting wild. I'm making a double row. Good thing this baler is large enough. I run 2 Asuses. I have, what did I just get? I literally just updated one probably 2 months ago. But I have the M240 series. And then I just got, could not even tell you, I know it's an Asus, but essentially it changed everything to 2560 setup. So everything can be in 4K. Yeah, I like Asus. And that's another one, like, when you get them on sale, they're a pretty good price. My goal is to get good monitors, but never spend more than $200 for a monitor. And so far, I've been fortunate enough to do that. But the M240 one, I think is what it's called, I got probably 3 years ago. And it, it did the job. 144 refresh rate, all that. And at the time, I was playing a lot of like FIFA and Call of Duty stuff. So it did the job. But having this one now, play everything in 1440, and essentially, I think I got 240 for refresh rate. Pretty solid. But same as Scorp, I think their one is 24 and the other one's 27. Yeah, mine works as so I have a dock here too that I use. So I set up my work laptop and just connect to them that way, and that's why I essentially have the two. If I was just playing games, I probably would only have the one monitor and just use the tablet. But being that I use it for work and there's a lot going on, I take advantage of having two screens. I wish work had paid for the whole setup in full. Would have been awesome, but again, I use it for personal stuff too, so there we go. All right, what else we got for contracts? Baling. Of course, that's a round baler. 640 off that one. It's a decent little fertilizer one. Rock removal. Seems like it's a bit of a process. Has anybody done rock removal? I'm wondering how rock removal works. I know you gotta go up there and just chisel away, but I'm wondering, like, is it worth it? Because look at the penalty per rock, 1,000. Reward per rock, 550. That doesn't seem right. You get hardly any reward for breaking up the rock, but you get a big reward if you don't break the rock up, or a big penalty. Alright, so I think what we can do there, we can collect. And we'll collect. And we'll go back. Where's our truck? So he's all set. I'm going to just back him up when we have to load up. Cheesy, I've seen some people, it's funny you say that because I'm the same way. Like, once you get used to two screens, you kind of want to just go there and always have two screens. I see some people that literally prefer to just work off a laptop screen, like a 14-inch laptop screen, and they just keep tabbing through Windows. And maybe that's how it was, like, I don't know, 10 years ago? for some, but I feel like, yes, technology's improved where you can, filter through applications quicker now and transfer data, but it's still just kind of amazing to watch people just with one small screen just go boom, 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 and knock everything through. I'm trying to think. So we could probably mow this right here. And I think we're going to spend the money on the sheep option. I mean, the other thing is, do we do that here? I feel... Right there. Let's definitely customize. Let's go like about here. Let's go here. Yeah. So I like that. What kind of trees we got over here? Old beech. Large Chinese elm. That was kind of right there, right? I feel like if you're gonna have a yard, you gotta have a couple of those. Large golden rain. Yeah, kind of gives them something to do out there. And I know you're supposed to replant that, but yeah. So now, here comes the challenge. I knew it was gonna... It looked like it did so well. Oh, did they remove the square on this one? Oh boy, this is, oh, you know what, it's delayed. Yeah, that's delayed. There we go. We're trying to use this to, like, finagle our way in here, I guess. Why is it so delayed? That's my next question. Look how delayed that is. Wasting money here. Or you know what? I have Terra Farm on where I don't think I get charged. Then back here, I can kind of just smooth that out. But right here, I don't like that. I also really don't like this construction. I don't like that you can't, they have it right there. It takes up half your screen. So let's... I'm gonna kind of smooth it out, I guess. Not the best tool. I mean, I mean, that could have been a lot worse, for being honest. It could have come out a lot worse. That it is. It is a little bit tougher. Alright, so... There we go. Okay, now that's better. Forest ground. A little too big there. We'll touch this up in a second. We're going to be a sheep farmer. That's what we're going to do. Should have used the perfect line. Might be able to salvage a field here. It's not perfect, but it's going to have to do. Alright, now we can grab all this. Placing objects in free mode. No, I don't want free mode. Why would it say free mode? Why can't I just change the brush size? There we go. Just like it was. Then we'll figure out the road next time. I guess we can do that for now. I will say this gravel texture is a nice touch. Now, if we really want to, yeah, a little bit of outline, boom. There we go. No, I don't want to cancel that. Why would it say that? So we're down to 95,000. We'll have to figure out what to do. We can make this field into that field. I think that's definitely a possibility. But everything else is kind of good to go. Like I said, I'll touch all this up here. And then we have enough of an angle there where it's not too bad on the steps. Can you open this door? Oh, you can. Okay. Okay. You can only come in that one side, which is unfortunate. Wish it was a drive-through. Alright. So we are good there. Let's save where we're at. getting thirsty. So what I'm going to do, and it's up to you guys, I'm going to grab a beverage, and then I'm going to turn on a different game. We're going to play a little DMZ. Try something a little different. So don't go anywhere. Unless you got plans, go do it. But if not, be right back. Alright. Scooter, that is true. That is true. Make sure we got everything here. Alright, let's see what contracts we got left. Unlocked. I already did this. Got 3 tell me about emotes. Want to turn off push to talk. Proximity on. Push to talk. There we go. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Scorpion. Have a good evening. Well, we already got hemlock, so we're actually pretty good to go. Like I said, we'll just crack up one more drink, and then we'll play a couple missions of this, and that'll be the evening. Figured we'll switch something up for after the 2-hour mark. But once we get some good maps out there, I promise him it'll be able to consume a good 4-hour stream probably. And let me know if the audio's too much on this as well. Shut that completely off. And I'm trying to see if it's even picking up the game. Does not look like it's picking up the game. If you guys can't hear the audio, I apologize. I now see why. That was an error on my part. Should be Can you guys hear that audio? Oh. Right now it's not showing that it's doing audio for me. Which is a little weird. Oh. Know why? Because that's on the wrong thing. Got it. There we go. There you go. Now you guys should have audio. Apologies on that. You guys should be able to hear it like I hear it. Deppin was the guy that just went right there. Looks like my mission started over. Did I get my knife back? There's a real player here. Sounded like there was a real player here. Oh yeah, I hear him. So where we actually need to go is up here. Keep moving past all the bots. Oh, I want on the boat. I want on the boat. That's exactly what I wanted. Needed more plates. Need another box. Looks like we got a boss coming up down here too. Whoop. A lot of bots there. Probably because the guy we're looking for is in this building. Surprised you haven't run into another player yet. Where we need to go is currently where there's a boss. We're gonna deposit that gun. Need some of these guys up here. Oh boy. A little rusty after a beverage or two. Whoop. What you have for a gun? What you have for a gun? Hemlock. Perfect. Oh no. I'll just throw that. Throw that. Weird. We have another hemlock. This mask is running through pretty quick. Oh. The AI is like hit or miss. It's either completely stupid or it's very easy. Or none of these guys gonna have a hemlock. Bison. Bell. Cast-offs. Oh, there it is. Alright. Apparently I gotta re-kill 10 enemies with a hemlock. Interesting. It has to be done all in the same game. My mask is about to break. Scoop mask comes in handy, but we're fine. Alright, so we gotta find some more AI. I don't think I can get to them from in there though. All locked up. We do need to find some more AI bots. Nobody walking around. This might be the most bear I've seen it on here. Yeah, see, a real player has been here. Have a hemlock, please. As a Val. Missed that shot terribly. Shotgun. Cast off. shotgun. This guy doesn't even know his buddies are there. Hopefully they have what I need. It's kind of crazy that on a bigger map, I will see more players. Not a hemlock. The search goes on. Oh. A little rusty on the shots. Question is, do any of them have what I need? No. That might be it. That is not it. That is not it. Not it. Surprise. Snuck up behind you. Let me get this reloaded. Almost time to leave. We go back to where we came from. Come on, get me up. Really not replenishing a lot of the AI. Usually there's a bunch. Naturally, because I need to get kills with them. One more? Alright. Then we haven't seen any players. Question is, where's the real players at? There's always a handful, and I'm not seeing a single one yet. Make sure nobody's over here. Alright, one mission. Now we can go to Al-Mazrah. What other games does everybody play? So like I said, usually FIFA's one I play. Besides Farming Sim, American Truck Sim I play. 40 AI, not one single real player in that run. That raid. Alright, let's chop that one off the block. Let's build with a dog tag. So 2 enemy dog tags. I don't think we're gonna do that one. Actually, I like the nuclear one better. Alright, let's go to the big map. We have we're going to unequip the hemlock. We're going to take that in. Yeah, we got plenty of money. We want knives. Off to Al-Mazrah. 2 nuclear material contracts, 4 fuel rods. So we need to find a large backpack as well to make this work. Come on. Thought for a second I had autofill on. Going as a solo. Right now, somehow I'm only using 10% of my CPU with everything. We have YouTube open, OBS open, and the game. Yes, because I'm not recording, it's probably not pulling that much. And I've got it locked to 60 FPS. Thought about streaming DMZ more, but on Twitch instead of YouTube, keeping Farm Sim to YouTube, being that's the primary of the channel, the primary niche. Alright, there'll be a team that's going to come from the right, try to take me out. Oh wait. Is that? Yep. Dead drop. I thought so. Let's get this gun set up. No team pushing from the right. They might push from the left. Ooh, I think I just saw the glint. Pretty sure I just saw a glint of a sniper rifle. I don't see him. Usually somebody always comes from the left or the right. Interesting. That hurt me somehow. Alright. Yep. Alright. See, I knew there was a guy there. Looks like a team got wiped. We'll go check it out. Even though we might run into a team right up here. That's probably why I saw the glint up here. Nobody up here. Channel 7. Interesting. So there's still AI there. Alright, there goes the guy over the hill. Not what I wanted to do. See if we get any audio. Oh yeah, they're coming down from channel 7, which means they're pushing the guy they saw down there that I saw go down. Oh, that's for us. I'm not thinking those two guys jumped because of me jumping down. Definitely hit that guy twice. Now we're getting player on player action. Guy's got a selfie. Oh, the guy did not have a selfie. He is dead. So you got 3 bags right there. Where did the other guy go, though? That's the question. If he crossed that wall, you could probably get to him. Nobody on channel 7. This guy leave his teammates behind. That's crazy the guy circled around that far. He got all of them up. He's got a med vest on. Alright. So these guys are going to push me. So we're going to move where we get sniped at. Question is, do those other guys actually push where I was prior? Yeah, I got a helo up there. Always somebody camping on top of high rise. Those guys did come all the way around. Yep. Darn. 1, 2. Wonder. We'll do one more run. One more raid. Restarting with equipment. Alright, let's go right back in. Cash, money, makes the world go around. Don't want to use any of the snipers. Could take the Victus or the XBX. Hazardous, Hurricane. Let's run the Assured. I won't be able to do any long range, but maybe we'll find a sniper off somebody.
Birthday.
Players popping in and out of voice comms. Should have probably pled out there and tried to get them to pick me up. Run as a 3-man squad. Hopefully this time we spawn in a better spot. Should have found a dead drop first to put that note in. Being that mission's been a little bit long to do. Not bad, but there'd be a lot of people here. Nothing. A lot of toothpaste in here, I can tell you that much. stuff we need. Battle rage. You know, I think I need an H1. Smoke grenades, good. Canned foods and smoke grenades. That was actually beneficial. Getting all spun around here. Those two are further away. Never have enough of those. I guess they bumped those up. Yes. We don't need the rebreather. Fine, we'll take the rebreather then. So I saw something. So you usually 4-stack right there, or the hospital. You end up with people. Missed it. Never have enough smoke. Yeah, here's a real team. Oh, glitched. good armor vest. Have a selfie, please. Perfect. Battle Rage. Oh, one shot. One shot shotgun. The epitome of this game. And now he's gonna leave me. I should have thrown the knife sooner. My mistake. You guys picking up? Of course, he's got recording. Imagine waiting that long to play that recording. Well, I don't think anybody's going to answer the plea call. Let's hop into another match. Should we go on with no weapons? I think we could probably get away with doing one with just a knife. That was a shotgun. The most annoying thing in this game is the shotgun and the RGLs. Excuse me. We can take in some cash. We gotta wait for recovery on those. Did I get 2 hemlocks? Did I just see that right? No, I got 1 hemlock right there. Oh, let's play around with a handgun. Let's try something different. Let's use the handgun. If we don't die fast, this will be the last one. All right. Right. Come on. See what we run into this time. What's funny is I think those guys are the guys that popped up in the voice chat on a crossover for a bit too. All right. Last raid. Can we make this one work? That is the question. Oh, put me in a tough spot again. I feel like you get stuck in these for an entire day. It's not a good one to be in a pistol with. Now there will definitely be a team that'll come from the right, and we get punched by the left. Oh, Lockman. Did my decoy go up? Just in case. Alright, let's get over to the hill and get towards channel 7. I don't see any team coming from that side again, which is interesting, because usually that's where they push. Oh, great. Breaks a leg jumping off that, but can't get any takeoff, per se. Yeah. I'll go up the hill. We'll raid when we get over there. Get into where the action is, like last time. We won't sit and wait on the roof this time, though. Definitely just heard an explosion to our right. This Lockman's not bad. Where's the team that's usually here? See if there's anybody down here raiding. I don't see the vehicle. I think we can probably push across. A little bit of a gander, but yeah, I think we push down. Oh, okay, they're there. Yep, they're getting lit up right there. Wherever that plead was. Channel 7. Those birds getting bigger and bigger, I swear. Yeah, that team was here and cleared here. Didn't want that bot going aggro. Team on my left coming. They're watching up there. They got thermals though. How was that? I just picked up a random. Now, do they stay up there or not? People like to camp it. See rockets going by. Somebody's got a Joker. The heavy helicopter. Hand cramming, I do a lot of that. Can do a little bit with a gas mask. Nothing. Toothpaste, batteries, hard drive. Blowtorch, nothing. Where's everybody at? It's all AI. AI. There's guys up there, definitely on top of high rise. Push channel 7. Yeah, we could definitely push up towards channel 7. Actually, you know what? We get the buyback here. I haven't found a self-revive yet. Still didn't get one. Say of all places to find one should be right next to that. Nope.
How many?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
On me. Right here. Turn around. Shit.
There we go. 2 down.
Probably no chance to take a shot, but worth a shot.
Yeah, you guys are chill. I'll pick you up. You guys are chill. You're good.
Oh, really? Word, thanks. Did not expect that.
I'll leave all your gear for you, too. You need plate? Ducky, do you need plates?
I actually have a plate box that I was just about to use. And then let's just find a good bait.
I don't need any money, man. I'm just getting kills. But I'll run with you guys if you got a mission.
So what are you trying to do as a mission?
Nah, I'm just running around right now. Just playing around and streaming.
Okay.
But if you guys got a mission, I'll help you.
No, I'm not doing anything particular.
I mean, I do have that extra hostage thing.
There was 2 teams on a high rise with a heavy.
Will you mark a hostage contract near us?
Which one is it?
Handcuffs.
The handcuffs.
Yeah, I don't see anything really close to us. We go up to Al Sharim. Looks like somebody else got stuck here too.
Good Lord.
Keep going, I'm just drawing people to that and away from Al Sharim.
Shut the fuck up. My bad. My bad. I got way too excited. I ain't never fucking climbed a vertical cliff. Shit. Get the hostage. I got the pot.
Okay. I gotta do final expo.
Final expo with a hostage?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, well, he's just gonna have to hang tight then, I guess. Put him inside.
He's on the truck.
Okay, hop in. I need gas. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Get out the truck so they don't shoot the hostage. I'm gonna get a gas can. Shit. Alright, let's get in the truck.
Fuck
Motherfucker.
me. God damn it. Like that.
I didn't know that I ain't had the final so.
And that didn't work out like that.
Oh, we'll do this one closer to the end.
Okay.
Matter of fact,
Where's
yeah, that's the
the
closest one to the final expo.
Okay.
You got a player.
Yeah, they're right here. Whole team.
Shit. Bottom floor. Wow. You talk shit as you finish me off.
Yep, unfortunate.
It's the worst when cocky people kill you.
Gross.
That was so far away to do that much damage.
For real. So that bomb gun was so far away to do that much damage.
He was right here. I don't know where he is. Oh, he just got in a car. He just got in a car. I bet that's that motherfucker. Nope. I killed them.
Using a one-shot shotgun.
There we go. Yeah, no. Ooh, you suck, bro. I got a hunt spot. You got a bomb drone. You got bomb drone, little bro.
Yeah, there you go, man. He's fucking bones.
Ah, dude.
Oh, shit.
Alright, that's gonna do it. I think we're gonna sign off for the night. Thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time. Remember